What's up guys, Eternal here, and today I'm gonna show you how to play Lulu support. So let's go with this. You want to start with Q first, and let's get to her skill explanation. So on passive there's Pix. You can see here Pix follows you all the time, and so as for the passive, Pix fires a barrage of 3 bolts dealing magic damage total at whomever Lulu attacks. These bolts are homing but can be blocked by other units. And your passive has synergy with E, which I will explain later. As for the Q, this is your main poking ability. Lulu and Pix each fire a piercing bolt dealing magic damage to the first enemy hit and additional damage to other enemies. Enemies hit are slowed by 80%, decaying over next 2 seconds. An enemy can only be damaged up to a total damage per cast. So you want to poke like this and gain gold from your spell-thief item. Especially when playing against something like Alistar, you can really abuse that range. So you try to be as annoying as you can for your enemies, but of course you need to find the right balance, so you won't take too much damage from minions or you won't take the damage in return. For now they have no answer to that. Now there's E, and you can Q like this. So your E has synergy with Q. That was an example of your E on enemy cast. On enemy cast you deal magic damage to the target enemy unit. Your passive follows and grants true sight of your enemy for 4 seconds. So it helps, for example, against Shaco. You can reveal Shaco while he's invisible, and therefore your team is able to get a kill. As for the allied cast, you grant a shield to your ally, or you can use the E on yourself. The shield scales with ability power. Nice. I was thinking that Shaco is coming, so I reacted like this. Hey. So you see, despite the fact that Lulu is a peeling support, you can actually be really aggressive and try to make plays. Hey. Okay, I'm going back. Too bad that my ADC didn't take a kill, but it's going to be fine. So you want to upgrade this, get boots, and build towards Ardent. This is W on self-cast. Target ally gains movement speed and 25% attack speed for 3 seconds. The bonus movement speed scales with ability power. And on enemy cast, this is a strong CC. You polymorph an enemy champion for 1.25 seconds, disabling their ability to attack or cast spells and reducing their base movement speed by 60. And so the duration of this crowd control effect scales with rank of this ability, so you want to max that second. Then speaking of the E, you want to max E first. So as I mentioned before, this is a shield on your ally, and your passive will remain on your ally for 6 seconds. So you want to E your ally to prevent the damage, even from minions. That's why I did E like this. Also the passive helps with additional damage, but generally you should be casting E when you're expecting your ally to take damage. Your E can also be used on enemy minions, but I don't recommend that. Yeah, shielding myself cause the minion wave You need to decide every time, do you want to use your W to make an enemy useless, or do you want to provide additional attack speed for your ally. This can make a difference between getting a kill or not, so it depends based on the game. You need to calculate. You can also speed yourself up in the right time. You Q, and this should be the kill for my ADC, and also here. Yeah, I wanted to let Tristana kill them, so like this. Uh-oh, that's really bad. Hey, so you see, I didn't notice Katarina, actually she wasn't visible for me, so I used the W simply, like, just to provide movement speed, but of course if I notice Katarina faster, then I would save that W in order to provide the nice CC, and especially for her ultimate to stop channeling spells. Now I'm just providing attack speed for my ADC, so that she's able to simply push faster. And let's back. Okay, so it's worth taking mobility boots. Now this part, since I'm poking a lot and I can poke actually, so I'm almost close to the upgraded warding item, that's why I changed. I have mobility boots, so I'm moving faster, obviously, that's why I'm providing the movement speed to my ADC, and it's actually worth like this. Always be patient with your Q. That can just assure you that you won't miss. Okay, Alistar disengaged. As for the ultimate, Lulu enlarges her ally, knocking nearby enemies into the air. For 7 seconds, her ally gains 300 bonus health and slows nearby enemies by 30%. The bonus health scales with beat power, of course. And the most important thing about your ultimate is to cast it in the right time. Like, it's not just the fact that you are providing additional health, but actually the knockup matters. Like, imagine that Katarina engaged on my ADC. If I simply press ultimate, for example when she's pressing that ult, then I interrupted her channeling spell, and at the same time Katarina is not able to do any damage to my ally. And this can make a difference, like if you ult in the right time when an enemy is engaging on your ADC, especially Assassin, then that's much more effective in terms of providing survivability. Ardent first, of course, attack speed, synergy with shield. And there's one really important thing, your W has a kind of channeling time. So if there's danger, like if you know that your ADC is almost dead, then your priority is to press ultimate every time. E with ultimate, don't cast W on enemy if there's an assassin, because by the time you finish casting your W, your ADC will be already dead. Okay, so here I think it's better to press W instead of speeding my ADC up, and that's it. Now that there's Ardent, you can press shield just to provide attack speed, so you can constantly spam your abilities like this. You see increased attack speed, that's really good. Yeah. Your W can also be used to help your ally in avoiding enemy abilities with the additional movement speed, so Lulu is all about timing. Casting something the right time can really make a difference. And go in. So you saw that, guys? I pressed ultimate, and then once the knockup finished, I press W to make her useless. That's how it works, everything in the right order. Next you want this, as this can provide healing once you get stacks. And yeah, especially when you're playing with hyper carry, you just want to stay with your ADC, and this can really help. Tristana is fed, so I'm just walking with her. Let's carry. Sometimes you will have to prioritize your ultimate on the most fed ally in your team, like just you can be creative with Lulu. You can set up a nice team fight, you can catch someone. Oh, you see, he's marked. This means that he died. Yeah, predicted grey hair as shield in the right time. Trend is split pushing, that's a problem. Okay, he went back. Yeah, let's help him on this top lane. Trindamir is the only fed person in this team. Okay, actually Katarina. You see, I just knocked up just when he wanted to press ultimate and he wasn't able to. And his first death. Great. Now we can simply take top lane. Well, with Tristana especially, that can push so hard. Hey. Hey, let's do Rift. There's Katarina. Also be careful when you are pressing your shield, because you can accidentally target an enemy like minions and fail your shield. I'm sure that Katarina loves Lulu. Okay, that turret is gone, let's push. Let's do the Drake. We can fight. This one, yeah. We can, yeah, ultimate to keep her there. W so that he's not able to get away, and that's it. Let's go at Katarina. I have low cooldowns. Gonna surprise her, maybe even flash. Let's see. Now let's just use W like this and buy. Now that's an ardent attack speed for 2 allies at once. You can also like target here, so you won't miss. Movement speed, yeah, she's dead. Okay. That's enough. Let's back. So this and redemption next. And they surrendered, so thank you guys for watching. Hope that you learned something about Lulu. Leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time.